but friends don't lie, I'm told. All that shines.
I'm here. Don't worry. My bad. Hope you guys are having a good Sunday morning. I'm going to work today, and I just wanted to check in this morning before I have to catch this long ass train out of the city to get to work. And so, welcome, good people. Welcome to a Sunday morning. Welcome to hopefully a nice weather day by you. It looks like it's going to be pretty good weather here in Chicago. Hopefully, 40 and a little overcast. That's nice. That's nice. It's nicer than some of the bullshit that we've been getting recently. I'm about to grind up some of this Butterfingers so I can go and sit on this train and read, listen to music, and just enjoy my morning while I get ready to go work. And I figured, why not come and chill with you guys? Why not come and hang out with you guys this morning just for a little bit before I dip? Why not? You know? Oh, Sean, I definitely will. I enjoy being out and about during the day, especially on the weekends. A lot of times on the weekends, I'll sit here and just get way too bored. So Sundays is a perfect work day for me, Sundays and Saturdays. Yesterday, I didn't get a lot done, but I did get the Cannabis Library merch posted on the website for anybody who is interested in some Cannabis Library merch. I plan on also doing some hats and some shit like that here soon, but I wanted some shit that I could use even first, like this ashtray and stuff like this ashtray and rolling tray and all that type of stuff. So got the first merch sale last night, which is exciting, but just can keep moving on, you know. Hand flow boxing, what's good? How you doing? Noah, appreciate you tuning in, and Zachary, to train wreck before I rush to church. Got you. Have a good church service. And no, I did not watch any Final Four last night. Once Texas Tech is out of the tournament, I tend to kind of shut it off. I tend to not watch anymore. I don't really watch it just to watch it. I watch it like if it's a team I want to watch. Like if U of H had played or something like that, even it would have been a higher chance I would have watched. But I wasn't too interested in the Duke UNC. But I'm sure it was a very, very good game. I'm excited for the next episode of Moon Knight to come out, but I'm really excited for that winning time today. I know on here I'm too often talking about shows and shit. I'm often talking about shows and shit like that, but a lot of times that's what I'm into, watching shows, watching movie, plus like outside of the work that I'm doing, because I can't just come on here and talk to you guys about writing blog posts and making content and shit like that. People are getting tired of hearing that shit, so I like to talk about some new music and some new shows that have come out. I saw that Dreamville had some new music out, so I still haven't had a chance to listen to it. But I mean, I'm usually J. Cole. When J. Cole's in some shit, it's usually pretty nice. So I'm definitely gonna be peeping that today as I'm moving about the city, as I'm about to go get some shit done. For sure, gonna be tapping into that new Dreamville, and then get home tonight. Watch some Winning Time. See what other crazy shit Magic Johnson was up to back in the 80s, 70s, whenever that was. I watch anime some. I don't know what happened to Attack on Titan. This most recent season of Attack on Titan is stalling out, but that's some real Attack on Titan shit also. What's up, Terry? But I don't watch a ton of anime. I wouldn't say I'm just a huge anime fan. I definitely watch more of the Marvel shows, more of that type of shit over anime and Disney Plus shows and shit in terms of like the new um, Star Wars series and stuff like that that's coming out. But I'll watch anime. I do enjoy it, and I appreciate the storylines and stuff like that. But I try to stay away from binging too much shit. Like right now, I have multiple shows that just come out with one episode a week, such as Atlanta, such as Winning Time, now Moon Knight, and Attack on Titan there for about 10, 15 weeks. But now they've started doing more bullshit. They're going to do the final season, part 3, I guess, which is crazy. Attack on Titan is a show that they're on season 4, I think, in 10 years. Come on. It's either season 4 or season 5, but it's been 10 or 11 years since they started it. So it's like they've had a lot of production issues. I think the main writer's gotten sick or something like that. But that's my rant on anime. I'm gonna light up just a small J of this Butterfingers. I really don't need that much, because then I gotta go out there and eat before I head to work. Ashton, I know they were talking about making like decriminalizing weed. Let me look at this MORE Act. The House of Representatives passed the MORE Act. The U.S. House of Representatives passed the MORE Act, a bill that would end federal prohibition on cannabis by removing it from the list of banned controlled substances. It's the second time the bill has passed the House. However, it'll face strong headwinds in the Senate. The Marijuana Opportunity Reinvestment MORE Act was introduced by the House Judiciary out of New York. Cannabis is legal for adult use in 19 states, medical use in 36 states. This bill would end the federal ban but leave legalization up to the states. The legal industry generated $25 billion last year and is expected to hit $65 billion by 2030. So it's looking like it's going to allow shit to happen. Hakeem Jeffries, the Democratic caucus chair, said there's a mass incarceration problem in the U.S. Filled by prison industrial complex. He says former Richard Nixon's failed war on drugs, actually very successful war on drugs, disproportionately targeted Black and Latino Americans, and noted the fact that U.S. imprisons more people per capita than China and Russia. You know what I'm saying? Because we say we're better than these other countries, but we love throwing Black people and Mexicans in jail. That is a fact. But this is what's happening in America right now. They're saying they're trying to pretty much decriminalize it, deschedule it, which only makes sense. But I also don't know what the fine print says. I'm telling y'all what this is a Forbes article reading saying this, but the fine print could say, yeah, and also Republicans have to walk around with their dicks out for the next 3 days. You know what I mean? Like that's how they do shit, and then the Republicans be like, we're not doing that shit. And so we're gonna have to, I don't really honestly know what the deal is with the fine print. I haven't looked into it a ton to see like what those fine intricacies are that would possibly hold it up. Exactly, they have passed it before, but I also know that these people are really worried about banking, about what this does with banking and all the other type of shit, and the constituents on the right specifically who don't want cannabis legalization, and the constituents on the left who don't want cannabis legalization. So there is some definitely opposition to it. People try to mix in some moral shit, which doesn't make sense. There's a lot of race issues. It's primarily a race issue as to why, like, can we start letting all these Black people out of prison? We don't know what they're going to do on our streets. Like, that's definitely a mentality that's going on in the government's head because they need that prison slave labor. And so because of that, there's a lot that goes into decriminalization. There's a lot that goes into not creating a full criminal class of people. There's a lot that goes into what they need to do to find something to replace that, so they can continue to send people like me to prison. There's a lot that goes into legalization and shit like that, because they have to find a way to replace that money that they're getting out of slave labor right now. And so, with that being said, it's a complex issue as to what they're going to do with their slaves, pretty much. You know, and the same as a lot of times before. This is the American dream. You know, like, what are they going to do with the people that they've been telling are evil all this time? So they have a lot of social things to work out, much more, in my opinion, than they do law stuff to work out, because they truly don't want people to be free. You know what I mean? Like, they don't want to allow people out of prison. They don't want people to be free, and they don't want people to do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at it in that American gaze, like, it's kind of tough for stuff like this to have any grounding. And a lot of times, even when they want the states to decide, like, these states are gonna, like, they want the state to be able to make a way to where they can still keep sending people to prison. They're like, we don't know exactly how each state needs to do it, but each state needs to have programs in place to make sure that there's, like, loopholes, so we can still, like, in California and, like, in Oklahoma, go back and round up people who aren't doing it and how we want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how it is. But I'm about to go to work here in a little bit. Finish smoking this J with you guys. I've been talking too much, so I barely even smoked in this, but it's pretty small. So I got you, G. Like, I'm pretty retired from driving, so I don't even see the gas prices. I literally don't even notice them. One time I noticed them is the occasion, like, Lyft says there's a little surcharge price because of gas or whatever, but other than that, the gas prices don't really affect me too much. Shout out to A-Reviews. Sorry, I appreciate you tuning in. This weed hits nice, but it's a little bit harsh. Yeah, I could do a Discord live chat one day. I definitely could get it organized. Sheesh. I've been getting messages on Discord and shit. People trying to sell me this damn. Somebody trying to sell me some watches. Somebody trying to sell me some NFTs. I ain't been paying attention to that shit at all. That's a bet, Terry. Like some Clubhouse shit, what you're talking about, right? Like a verbal live stream to where I go on there and talk and shit. Like, that's what we're talking about, right? Yo, Emmanuel, what's good? Yo, Emmanuel. Yeah, where everybody gets talk. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. If people will do it, I have to just do it at a certain time. I know I have to get on there at a certain time when it's scheduled and shit like that. The Discord is starting to grow strangely. I try to talk about it and bring it up. And there's starting to be more. There's 75 members in the Discord now, which I know isn't a lot compared to some other people's Discords, but but yeah, it's growing still, I guess is what I'm saying. And have some fun today then, G-Lock. That's what's up. I'm gonna be working today. I hope you have some fun today. But I know, I mean, that's fun to me. I like reading and working and shit like that. Just moving on to the next thing. I don't have a lot of peace in my head. At this point of my life, I'm not at that stage where I can just chill, relax, and look off. Maybe it's all the phone screens and shit that we've been obsessed with our whole life, but it's tough out here. Peggy 36. I got you, G-Luck. Yeah, you ahead of me. I got some time. I'm gonna get some kids in my 30s, I'm sure. I was thinking about that this morning. I kind of want a good amount of them, but if I'm rich, how many kids I have will be a direct correlation on how much money I have. Oh, so you had kids around my age. God bless you. I plan on having kids around your age. That's how my family did it. I'm not even saying my age is young, but it's too young for me. You know, I like having fun too much. But one day I'll be ready. That's what's up. Yeah, see, when my parents were 36, I was born. You know. I got you. I plan on waiting longer, you know. And hell, what's good? Welcome to the live. Sean. From the looker. That's dope. I think I've seen those on Instagram. This J has been rocking me. The small J too, and I feel great, honestly. I feel great, but I am coughing so hard. Last night I had a dream. I think I like tore my ACL, and I woke up and my knee hurt so bad. I must have been sleeping in an awkward position or something like that. I was like, but why does my knee feel like this in my sleep? And I woke up, it's like my fucking knee. I was like, that's never happened to me before. I've had some shit to where like I was crying in a dream and I woke up and there were like tears coming down my face and shit like that. I definitely had those type of dreams, but I ain't never had no shit to where like my knee was literally like throbbing when I woke up and I had somehow like torn my ACL in my sleep. I'm saying the power of the mind is crazy. No, not no Charlie horse. I got knee issues. This is no cramp or nothing. This is my knee. Feel like I'm glad I enjoy doing these live streams. They help my days too, for sure. Brooks looks, what's good? Brooks is looks. So y'all pray for my knee today. It's Sunday, shit. I hope my knee good. I be lifting shit at work and I got old man knees, so it puts a lot of pressure on my knees for real. I need to be stretching better. I stretch like 3 to 4 times a week usually, but I need to be doing it every day. It needs to be habit, cause my shit be hurting. And I'm glad I rolled a small J. This was the right decision. I don't need to get too faded. And the last time I fell asleep on the train, bad things happened because I sleep a long time, you know, and I can't afford to be missing stops on this train. You know, like on the blue line. On the blue line, you fall asleep, you'll get fucked up and get robbed. But on the metro, you fall asleep, you're just gonna be in the wrong fucking spot, in the wrong part of Illinois. Green crack usually like a sativa type strain. It'd be nice, yeah. The weed ashtray, they're available online right now if anybody's interested in buying one of these. We got the first sale last night. I'm doing a limited release. This one's dirty as hell. They got like 5 different colors, different set. If you do buy the set and you're watching this video, I'm gonna make a video and put it on the product. But please, in the product description, say what colors of each item you want. But I could sleep anywhere, G-Log, anywhere. Like I have to be very careful. I'll fall asleep literally anywhere. I don't know if there's something wrong with me or what, but I got you, Sean. Yeah, he was in the military. That's different. They wouldn't let me in that motherfucker. Not even because the weed shit. My body not even strong enough, damn near. But yeah, I got like that's a big reason why I don't drive too. I'm a sleepy person. And so like I'm not sleepy if I'm doing something, but like if it's a passive activity like driving, like a lot of other things, I get tired, you know. Once I can put my body on automation, even I'd be running and just thinking and I'd be just tired, you know, just because my body is like separated from like my mind doing something. I don't know, it's different. I'm dead amped. There's a video on it. I got you. No, I don't take any medication to sleep. I sleep way too fast. Like if anything, I would need like Adderall or something like that. Like if a doctor was going to prescribe me something, it would be something along those lines: Ritalin, Adderall, Vyvanse, because I have I sleep too quickly. But I just take it as that's my natural way, and that's the way my body was supposed to react. Not that I'm supposed to be able to be up like late at night or anything like that, because I can't be up like too late at night and shit. Like even like I got that ADHD shit type shit to where like caffeine will make me super tired. I'll crash and then I'll have like energy after that. I have weird like energy levels, you know. Yeah, weird energy levels. Enjoy the OG Lemonade HHC vape. The only lemonade I've had was like that lemonade one from company in California. Yeah, this was the green crack one, but Canna River had like a lemonade one that was pretty nice. I have a discount code for them, I think, as well. I think. Yeah, at no point could I stay up, even when I was a child. Like fighting sleep is not something that I'm actually possible to do. Yeah, the weed is like, to be honest, once I can't afford to buy weed anymore, I might just go to the doctor and be like, bro, I got ADHD. Because I definitely use the weed to self-supplement for that shit, which might not be, I don't know about probably, it might not be the best decision, but at the same time, I've taken Adderall for extended stints in my life, and it wasn't necessarily what was healthiest for me either. So I don't know, I'm not a doctor, so I'm definitely not suggesting anything for you guys. But what I am saying for myself is I don't know what's better, but what I do know is I cannot focus on things very well, and I get tired very fast. I'm talking about within minutes if not focusing on something. So you can imagine driving, like I look around too when I drive because so much is taken in, and then I just kind of lose track of what I'm doing. And I'm a good driver overall because I've learned how to go against that, but it also adds so much stress in my life. Like I would be so stressed, like my girlfriend and I would be fighting and shit like that when I'm driving or when she's driving, just because it really became a stressful activity for me. Not to mention, I've been pulled over by the police so many fucking times. More times than most people have in a lifetime, I swear. In the 5 years that I drove. I got you, Wyatt. I feel you. I used to take the 20 milligram extended release. And low doses of Adderall do help. They've helped me in the past. You know, they've helped me in the past a lot, but I don't know. They also don't make me nicer. You know, the Adderall doesn't make me nicer. And with the Adderall, I still need to smoke weed. Is the thing. I might even smoke more weed. Not more weed, but I need the weed for sure, just to like balance it out, because I was probably taking too high of doses because it wasn't prescribed by a doctor. Speaking of that, yeah, that's what they'll do. They'll definitely, the police will harass you, and I've been harassed by the police in many cities, multiple states. You know what I mean? I have a harassable face. To me, like I just learned that, you know, because as a kid you don't know that, and coming from Houston, it was a little bit less of that. but I didn't know my face like screamed criminal like it does. You know, like when I go places, like most of America, I look like a criminal. You know, I look like what they would prescribe to be a criminal, and I didn't know that as a kid because you don't really feels like a criminal, and I'm not a criminal. I guess when I smoke weed in a legal state, that makes me a criminal to them, but and so kind of I just realized that, you know, and that was a realization I had to realize that you have to realize when as you get older and stuff like that, that people think you're a criminal, you know, like it's just the sad reality of living in the United States. I live in Chicago right now. In Chicago, they think every nigga's a criminal. Niggas in other places think every nigga in Chicago is a criminal. And it's just because they've allowed American supremacy, I guess you could say, to try to trick them, you know, to think that everybody's a criminal. People look at me and be scared in the street, and I'm looking at them. I'm like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be more scared of white people. I don't know what's supposed to be happening. You know, I'm just walking on the street trying to go get a taco. And this lady's terrified of me. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what I'd do with the person if I took them. Like, what I don't want another person. I can't feed me. I can't take care of me. I'm not trying to take nobody else. I'm not trying to take nothing. Oh my goodness, bro. That shit is hilarious. All right, Mr. Hatchie, I'll see you later. I appreciated books, but to the police, I look like a criminal. I fit a few profiles, I guess. Yeah, I was in Houston a lot of my life. If you're in the loop in Houston, you're good. But some of those suburbs, even, I don't like. I don't want to be in Magnolia. I don't want to be in Brazoria. I don't want to be in. Keep me out of those. I don't want to be in Fort Bend County either, for real. Harris County, I'm cool with that. Harris County, a cool place. There's a lot of shit, nice shit going on in Harris County. You can live and survive in Harris County. Absolutely, Emmanuel. That's America. That's what they want. And if they're scared, imagine how other people feel. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, black men are not targeted for crimes that often. Like in the news will tell you that black men do all the crime, but like black on black crime is usually an issue between those two people. It's not like you're the person they chose to mug. Like they be mugging old people and shit, and all races of people. But then this is an easy prey versus harder prey, and I'm not the easiest person to rob. I promise you. If you're walking down the street, I'm not the easiest person to rob. Yeah, I'm from Connecticut. Well, welcome in from Connecticut, Wyatt. I got you. I like Chicago. Other than people looking at me scared, it's not that bad. And that's just a part of being in America. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody like black people in America. Not nobody, but it's a general consensus that there's not too much care about black people in America. So once we hoop, you know. So with that being said, just keep smoking weed, keep moving on, keep finding good people. Oh, of course I've been in the Deep South. I've been to Florida a good amount. My sister went to the University of Alabama, so I've spent time in Alabama. I've been to Memphis. I've been to Nashville. I've been to New Orleans. I've been all through the South. Grew up in Houston. And so, yeah, Waller County, keep me out of there too. Keep me out of all that shit. I don't want to be in Travis either. Some of them are just, but guys, I gotta get ready to go to work. You guys have been dope. I will see you guys later. Um, I'm excited to get off work and go watch Winning Time later tonight. And I hope you guys have a good day preparing for your week. Leads into a good week. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m.